Where's Coco's? Hi. Hi, puppy. He's a good boy. We took the boys to the vet yesterday because they had, no, baby. Coco, we found some ticks on him, so they needed to get their neck guard done and have their shots updated. And now they're both like sleepy, sucky babies because they've had their shots and their deworming and their flea and tick medications. So, this little guy. Yeah. Okay, enough of my dog. So, 1 week almost down. Congratulations, guys. That first week was brutal. I know it was. I'm so sore all over. I'm thinking about how am I going to get into the gym today. It's only show muscles. It's like a bit of an easier day. I'm not using any of the major muscle groups, so it's not like it's going to be too bad. Or is it? I don't know. You guys have already done the workout. I'm a day behind you guys, so I'm looking forward to it. But I'm just so ready for a rest day, which is coming soon. But yeah, so check-ins are due by Sunday 5 p.m. Okay, check-ins are for people who are doing the full version of Savage and Six. So for your check-ins, what you're gonna do is in your welcome email where your meal plan is, you're gonna find an attachment with a spreadsheet for your measurements. So guys, in that first column, I need your starting measurements. Okay, so all of your measurements should have been taken on before we started this challenge. That should be uploaded into that sheet, and then update that sheet with by putting the new measurements next to that one. Okay, and then after you finish doing that, take your photos front, back, and side. Try not to cover your waist up, so your side pose, keep your arms in front of you so you can see your waist. And then upload those into your app. You don't have to email them to me. My inbox does not have very much space anymore. I have to empty it out. So upload them into the app, and then in that email as well, excuse me, you're going to find a link to a survey which has a bunch of questions. Fill that out for me. Submit it. Guys, if you submit that survey and don't send me your measurements, I won't know to look for your survey in the back of the survey website, okay? Because it doesn't send me notifications, so it's important that you send me your measurements, send a full check-in, or at the very least send me an email saying, hey, I submitted my survey. It's there. For the best check-ins, I need all three from you, okay? So pictures, measurements, and the questionnaire filled out. Guys, I'm not here to judge you. If you had a rough week or if it wasn't the greatest week, it doesn't matter, still check in with me. I'm there to analyze what happened and to give you some guidance on how you can do better, or a bit of motivation, whatever it is that you need. I'm there to support you, to help you carry you into the next week. If you had issues, if you have any questions, that's the time to email me and or talk about them in your check-in. It's not like if you only want to check in when you had a great week, guys, that's not what check-ins are all about. I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to tweak your meal plan if we need to tweak it. I'm here to offer you suggestions if you've got issues with your lifestyle and fitting things in. Like, just talk to me. Talk to me. I'm here for you. Okay? I want you to do amazing, because if you do amazing, it makes me look amazing. It makes my heart feel really, really good. So it's really important for me that you guys do the best you possibly can do, and I'm here to help you. So I'm not going to judge you. Just be real and send me a check-in. Second of all, trying to find an angle where it's just, anyways. So I wanted to do a screen record, and because I wanted to talk to you guys about macro counting. A lot of people struggle with eating things that are off plan. Okay, macro counting and versus meal plans. Okay, so personally, I don't like to count macros. I don't like it. I feel like it's a ball and chain. It holds me down. I'm constantly on my phone entering food into my fitness pal, and it's just like, it's all consuming. Okay, for me, I'd rather eat my staples every single day. I have different foods from the food sub list, which I already memorized the differences in portion sizes to get the macros that I need to hit, so I don't have to think twice about it. Over time, you're going to be having these things in your mind. You're going to know that 5 ounces of white fish is equal to 4 ounces of chicken, or whatever it is. It's going to be in your head with enough practice. To me, that's what works for me. I'd rather not track all the macros. But if I'm going to go out to a restaurant, if there's a recipe that I want to try and I want to stay on plan, then that's when I'll pull out my fitness pal and start entering macros and playing around with my meal plan. There are different ways to do macro counting, and one would be to, stick to your meal plan, then add in different things here and there and play around with your other portion sizes to, hit your macros for the day. Other people like to just wing it. So this one here is very dangerous. Personally, I find it's not the most successful path to reaching your goals and eating for your goals, because I'd probably say as close to 70 to 90% of people who try and wing it as they go do not hit their macros. They struggle with it, especially in the first few months of doing it. It's it's really tough to, you know, they say fail to plan, plan to fail, and this plays very, very true when it comes to macro counting as well. But I mean, to each her own, and if that's what you prefer to do and you feel, confident in doing that, some people are awesome at it. I just haven't really met anybody who is. So, just being real. Except for Stephanie. Stephanie is really amazing, but I think even she does her pre-planning. What was I gonna say? So, macros. Um, Stop. I speak English. So what I've done here is I've entered my meal plan into my Fitness Pal, so you guys can see I'm getting smaller, smaller. Oh, still can't see my stuff. Okay, smaller, 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 smaller. Okay, so here I've got my Fitness Pal, and I've entered in my meal plan. And I've got as close to my macros as possible. Okay, disclaimer about my Fitness Pal. Again, another reason why I'm not crazy about it, but it's a tool that we need to use. Um, it's based on user entered data for the most part, meaning that if you made a recipe, if you wanted to create a food, which I'm going to show you how to do right now in a few minutes, you can. But then that food that you entered gets entered into the database of MyFitnessPal that anybody can search. So if you are inaccurate with your macro calculations for that food, that's going to reflect in the food in the database everyone else can add to their meal plan. So if, let's just say, a good example would be a Quest bar. Okay, a Quest bar, 8 times out of 10, they're not going to show you the full carb count, but the calories are going to be the full calories. Some people might even go as far as to say that, okay, the calories are taken off from the reduced carb count because of the net carb something rather, with that. No, we're not going to be deducting fiber from the carb counts. We're not going to be deducting any of that stuff from the macros. That it is what it is, and our bodies all process things differently. I'll get into another video as well. But you want all macros calculated, okay? And you want as accurate as possibly. So when in doubt, go to calorieking.com if you don't know the macros on an item, and you can find the accurate reading there. Also, companies and brands are allowed legally to be as far as, I think, 20 or 25% off from the truth, from the real nutritional value of a product, just to try and sell things better. So like imagine like McDonald's fries might say that they've only got 520 calories. There could be 25% more to that. Legally, they can get away with that. Anyways, different spiel. So here I have my meal plan, and I wanted to show you how I can make some food subs here. So let's just say, let's look at meal one. Okay, again, another note. In my MyFitnessPal, I don't have the full version because I don't use it for myself. Okay, like I don't use it frequently enough to need it. But so I don't have the options of doing meal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in my what's it called here. So instead, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks, and I merge my meals into all of the, these little areas. So you might see a meal that has like 600 calories, when in fact it's actually 2 meals. But there's always a way to make it work. So here I've got, my 4 egg whites. I've got 35 grams of oats and 2 full eggs. Okay, so about 360 calories for breakfast. I've got 26 grams of carbs. I've got 13 grams of fat, and I've got 32 grams of protein. Now let's just say I want to have my breakfast cookies for breakfast. Okay, I know I'll post a recipe below for this. Breakfast cookies are freaking amazing. They are the only way I like to eat my oatmeal these days, and I'm going to show you how I can make it fit. And we're going to troubleshoot this together so we can all understand how to create a food, enter a recipe, and how to modify it, and then tweak the other macros and the other meals to make that switch up work for your goals. Okay, so let's start with the cookies. I'm going to add, it's different from the phone app. Okay, I'm going to create a food. No, I'm going to create a recipe. Sorry. It looks different in the phone app. Okay, so here you can see you can actually import recipes from websites here, which is really, really cool. For instance, let's just look at let's try a protein cookies. I'm just going to show this as an example for you. We're not going to use these cookies. So I can take this website, which I assume has a recipe on it. My internet is super slow. What is going on here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to take this website. Just going to copy it. And I'm going to enter this website here. Import recipe. My computer's heating up. I'm going to close some windows here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, close that one. Close that one. Okay, so you see here I've got the recipe imported. So I'm going to double check it from the website. 2 medium ripe bananas, 2 scoops of protein powder, 1 cup of oats, 2 tablespoons peanut butter. Yeah, everything's all there. And you just do match ingredients. You just double check to see everything is right. So 2 bananas, 2 scoops, designer whey. You can change it with like your ideal for protein if you wanted to. Your oats, 2 tablespoons peanut butter, chocolate chips. Perfect. So it looks like the recipe's right. And you see here the entire, batch makes 1,094 calories. Let's see how many it's supposed to make here. It's supposed to make you 12. It's 1 cookie. So it makes 12, which means you're going to enter how many portions it actually makes. And it's 91 calories per cookie, according to this one. Okay, but this is not what we're doing right now. We're gonna enter my own recipe, which is my protein cookies. So we're gonna go to enter new recipe. Let's call them Sania's breakfast cookie. Breakfast. There's 2 people. There's 2 people. Okay. So you see what it says here? Would you like to submit this recipe to my Fitness Pal recipe base? I'm going to say no. And then we're going to save recipe. Oh, it's different on the desktop. Add ingredient. Okay, so I'm going to do rolled oats. Great value. Okay, I use grams. Where are my grams? No, I don't use grams. Okay, you're gonna find that too. You won't always see the measurements that we need, so you can just find other whatchamacallits, brands that do have that. So let's say I'm gonna use 70 grams. Okay, 70 grams of oats, and I'm going to add banana. Raw banana. Let's say it's a large one. Usually it's more of a medium one, but let's just say large for the fun of it, so we have more tweaking to do in the meal plan. Okay, I've got my ideal fit protein powder. I use the vanilla one for this one. We can use any of them. This one's good for that too. Okay, so I use, I guess it's 120 grams, one scoop. Add that in. And then I add in, what else did I put in there? That's really about it. I added a bit of peanut butter too, okay? So, and I put about 30 grams over all of them. Nope. There we go. They don't want to give me grams. You jerks. Okay. Well, let's just say for this. No, we want to do it. There we go, perfect. So I said we're putting 30 grams. So I take the 30 grams and put it onto each one. Like I spread it out. So here we go. I've got 217 cal per serve, 25 grams carbs, 7 fat, 13 protein, and sodium. So okay, doesn't matter about that stuff. So here we go. Save recipe. Okay. And now I'm gonna go to my foods. Now you see our goals are here. So I want 113 grams of carbs. I want 50 grams of fat, and I want 225 grams of protein. So I'm going to just take out these oats. I'm going to add in my cookie. That's not my name, though. What the hell? FedEx Xenia, yeah. Okay. Xenia's. That's really cool. Okay. Protein. Pass one of my foods in. Okay. Whatever recipes, maybe. Sorry, it's different on the desktop than it is on the app. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of those, log it to breakfast. Servings 1. Okay. So now it's there. Okay. Protein 41. Carbs 27. My fat's kind of high. Let's take a look where we're at now here. So now you see I'm over 82 calories. I'm over 3 grams of fat and 9 grams of protein. Okay, so what do I know that has a bit of fat in my meal one? There is egg yolks. So I'm going to take my egg yolks. And this is where you start playing around with portion sizes and making little tweaks here and there and just trying to make, get your macros to line up. It just takes a little bit of playing around. It's kind of like playing Tetris. So 1 full egg instead of 2. So let's see where we're at now. Look, we're bang on. Okay, so my calories are like just over, by 2. Apparently I still have 8 grams of carbs left. I'm going to ignore that because I want to be on. My calories are more important than my macros right now. I mean, you never want to replace like a protein calorie with a carb calorie if you can avoid it. So it's always going to be proteins for proteins, fats for fats. But according to this, like, we're pretty bang on. So 800 calories, and we're only off by about 5%. So that's how I made the cookie fit my macros. Now let's just say I want to not have my Greek yogurt with strawberries, but instead I want to have, let's say, a Quest bar, or one bar. This can be kind of tricky since they usually tweak the macros in here. Well, let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to add food. Let's do Quest bar. Okay. Let's see what they belong here. See, I hate when they do this. This thing's only 5 net carbs. No, it's like 25. Let's find a different one. See, there we go. Okay, this one has 180 cal. All the carbs are there, so I'm going to take this and add it to my food diary. Okay, so now I'm over 182 calories thanks to that Quest bar. So now I've got to make it fit. So I see that I'm 15 grams of carbs over. I'm 5 grams of fat over. I'm 22 grams of protein over. So I need to get rid of some carbs and some protein. So let's get rid of the Greek yogurt. Oops. Because that's what we're trying to replace anyways. Okay. How are we looking now? Okay, we're still over 80. We're still over carbs, fats, and proteins. So let me get rid of my strawberries because that was part of the yogurt meal. I still have to get rid of some fat here, so I'm getting close. Okay, well I know avocados are a source of fat, so why don't we try and reduce that serving from 40 to 20 and see if that makes a change. Look at that. We are pretty much bang on with calories. And that's how you just play around with portion sizes to make things fit. Now, if you wanted to have, factor in a cheat meal, let's try that. Let's say let's say that the office, you go at the office and someone brings in some pizza, okay? So all of a sudden your lunch turns into 2 slices of pizza. Okay? Now, I don't recommend you doing this if you want good results. Macronutrients are important. Yes, micronutrients are just as important. I'll get into that at a different time, but it's not just what you eat, calorie and carb wise, it's also the nutrients in that food. So let's just say they ordered Pizza Hut, okay? And let's just say you had 2 servings. And let's add that to our lunch. And oh snap, we are now over 600 calories, okay? So you're going to take out your potatoes for lunch. You're not going to be eating that stuff. You're not going to be eating your avocado because you're going to put that into your fridge for tomorrow since you already went off plan for today. You don't need your lettuce because you're not going to be making a salad because you had your pizza. We're actually getting rid of more meals here. Now let's leave the salad in there and the oil as well. The oil for your chicken breast. Oh no, we gotta bring that down to 4 ounces because it's 2 meals like we said. So we got rid of one of those meals there. Because 2 pieces of pizza will leave you hungry in a couple hours. So we're still over 283 calories from reducing one of those lunch meals. We're over 38 grams of carbs. We're over 20 grams of fat almost, and we're under 6 grams of protein. So it looks like our biggest issue is fat and carbs because that's what pizza is. So what carbs can we get rid of here? Well, we already ate that cookie, so we're kind of screwed there. We can probably get rid of the pineapple post-workout, just see what happens there. It's not going to be enough. But you want the pineapple post-workout for your recovery. We're still 27 grams over. We're going to get rid of the avocado because you're way over in fat too. You're probably not going to need that olive oil for your salads moving forward because you've gone over on your fats already. Okay, so we're still over. I would probably get rid of that Quest bar if you've already had that. Let's just assume that you've already had that. So in this situation, you're kind of screwed. So you're over. So you went over your carbs. You can't really get rid of your cucumber or your vegetables. You need those vegetables. You can't really take away any more fat. Well, what you could do for dinner, actually, you can switch your dinner to something leaner because steak it's got some fats, right? So why don't we add, instead of steak, let's put in some tuna breast. Let's put some tuna in there. Tuna in water. Because it's one of the leanest proteins you can get out there next to egg whites. So let's say we're going to do 4 ounces of tuna. Add a food diary. Let's remove that steak. Oops, I keep doing that. Where are we at? Okay, we're closer. Look at that. We're still over on carbs. Our calories are just 16 over now. And this isn't that bad. It's not ideal. It's not going to, it's not going to, if you do this daily, you're not going to see the best results, but this is doing some damage control. I mean, we're under our protein over in carbs. Like I said here, it's not ideal, but at least by making these changes, we're still within our calories, and we're not going to be doing as much damage doing it that way. So this is kind of a little video of me showing you how to play around with MyFitnessPal and how to add in foods that are off plan, how to plan for them, how to enter a recipe, and how to handle a slip up when it happens and still stay on plan. A lot of people, when they slip up, they end up doing some sort of self sabotaging afterwards. They figure, like, okay, I've gone this far with my cheat and going off plan, then I might as well just go all out and just ruin the entire day. Guys, an extra 300 calories is a lot easier to burn off and to bounce back from than an extra 2,000. Okay, it really is. Those, if you keep on going, it's not going to just like, there's no plateau of how bad it can be. Really, like it's going to take a lot more to undo what you did if you don't just halt that. Just move past the slip that happened. So just don't self sabotage. It's not worth it. You work so hard, it's not worth it. And yeah, that's it, guys. Check-ins. Looking forward to hearing from all of you guys this weekend. Check-ins are due 5 p.m. Friday. I'm accepting them all between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys. Anything that comes in after Sunday night, I'm not going to get to it probably because I've got a lot of clients to deal with and lots of stuff to do between, weekends and our check-ins. So I dedicate 3 full days to your check-ins. Please just honor that and get it into me by Sunday the latest, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? Great job this week, guys. I'm going to go and get through a couple more check-ins, and I'm going to go hit my show muscle workout. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, great job, guys.